right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Geomologist Presents. Today, we are going to continue in the middle of a firefight at that, our ongoing Twilight 2000 campaign, and I will introduce who is playing tonight, the players who are going to help me with this firefight, and then I will kind of update you on what is going on and why there's a bunch of fires and X's and little tokens running around. So first, we have Amy.
Hello. I am playing Garcia, Kasia, Ren, and a whole host of other characters. Just for right now, without an accent, except if it's Kasia.
There's Garcia.
It's Garcia.
And then we have Arlen, who's subbing in tonight.
Yeah, hi. I have not played this game in a while and have been given a whole bunch of characters to play. So it'll be exciting.
Yeah, should be fun. Do you remember how the rules go?
Well, yeah, you just click the button on roll 20 and it rolls the dice for you. So
All right.
And don't die.
Yeah.
Duck. Right.
Always wear your flak jacket.
Yep.
I'm sure he has a flak jacket and a helmet on. Right. Okay. So here's the situation. The Free Krakow Coalition, who are the protectors of Krakow, at least in their minds, have decided to take the fight to the remnants of the Soviet 20th Guard that are threatening Krakow. It sort of indirectly right now, but there is a fear that this large force of armed men might come and try to do something to Krakow's northern part, or at least the outskirts, and they already have. So earlier in the campaign, some of the players kind of went to try to infiltrate or see what was going on and do some recon with the 20th. And this guy down here, Volkov, is an ex-Russian captain. He kind of spoofed him well enough to capture some people and pretend that he was somebody else. They've since found out, and scouts, but the Free Krakow Coalition was already set up. They found some scouts, captured them, interrogated them, and they learned that there is a small force, like a show of force from the 20th, including the Zempolit, who's probably the third or second in command, depending on who you ask. You were to ask of the Soviet 20th. Has a lot of influence. He's this guy here. We'll get to him. He brought one of his T-64 tanks because they're going to blow holes in the castle that they're extorting if they don't give them their food. And he brought some AFVs, BMP, BTR, and what was a ATG laden UAZ, but it's gone now. So it seems like things are going pretty well. The Reed kind of infiltrated the camp at night, put down some IEDs under the tank and under the BTR. Then inevitably a patrol kind of thought something was amiss, and a firefight ensued. So the IED did nothing to the tank really, and then fire was coming into the camp from these Polish soldiers who are helping the Free Krakow Coalition or allied with the Free Krakow Coalition. So the tank went down this way. The BTR, it did work on the BTR, so that kind of messed up their suspension and they can't move. And then Reed, as he's sort of retreating back, laid down some smoke. But this BMP up here was not really affected, so that's a big danger there. And then, however, they did kind of complete one of their objectives. They did capture this Gortner guy, kind of knocked him out or took him out, and then dragged him. That's how they were seen. They were kind of dragging him out through the fields here, and they got him to the tree line. Reed and Garcia and these other Polish soldiers with Dmitry Ozlowski of the Krakow Warta, the kind of castle guard, and police force were kind of giving some covering fire, but they got caught in the open. One of these soldiers has gone down. It could be a mess. This tank down here, they did it did. They did do damage. They threw some anti-tank mines, and that actually worked amazingly. I guess the anti-tank mines do what they're supposed to do, and the kind of stopped it in its tracks. It has a suspension problem, and it's lost some fuel. It looks like too, so it's losing fuel. That is. So that's where we're at. We don't re-roll initiative, and fortunately, the turn order is still here on roll 20. It hasn't made it disappear. So we don't re-roll initiative. It just goes through the whole battle. Let's see what else is going on for the players. These guys are like back here trying to regroup probably. These guys here are, because of the fires and all the ammunition cooking off, they've kind of gone to ground. This kind of gives, I think there's only like one guy here left in this group though. And then this still has some people left, but they're all gone to ground. It looks like there's still a crewman or two in the BMP possibly, and then in the BTR. And it looks like the crew of the tank are still intact. So, all right. Okay, that's what's going on. So I guess Reed. Oh, I guess I'm being reminded that in the text here that these Polish soldiers are part of the Wartaw's rifle squad. They brought 2 of their squads with them. One squad is down here, and one squad is through here. And then also, I think they successfully contacted the Hind from the castle, but that's like, we calculated it about 4 minutes away. Right, so, yep. Okay. So, all these little gray bubbles here, gray rings are smoke. So that kind of blocks line of sight, right? So this BTR is like has fired blindly out, with 50 cal. And Reed, although Reed, you can see this kind of peeking around. Obviously, you can see the tank down there. It's engaging, trying to engage these guys clearly. If it kind of can turn that turret in that direction, it's going to be bad news. At least it damaged the coaxial, though. All right, Reed, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay, so seems like, were you saying that Reed has more smoke grenades?
Yes.
Or are we only seeing, okay.
Smoke grenade, 3 concussive, and 3 anti-tank. He's used 2 smoke. 2 out of the 3 smoke.
He has 1 more smoke grenade.
And you are facing the back of the tank with the least amount of armor.
Yeah, but it's still a tank.
Still a tank, but that is
50 meters away, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Seems like out in the field with this BMP that is like totally uncovered by anything right now, that putting a smoke grenade somewhere, around here so that there's at least a little concealment for my buddies that are also in the field would be a good idea to me.
That's
I don't know what it.
You can also switch positions if you need to. I think Garcia, you could look back and see Garcia's pulling out the RPG.
Already has. She's aimed.
Oh, well, okay. If Garcia has the RPG ready to go, then I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let Garcia take the shot at the BMP.
And then you can switch with her, right?
Yeah. So yeah, why don't I switch with Garcia and let her take the shot, and then if it's not effective, then we'll toss a smoke grenade out to try to give some concealment.
Okay. Yeah, you can also move for free, like 20 meters.
Okay.
If you wanted to. All right, so Garcia was aimed, so that's a bonus dice.
Well, she aimed last time.
Yeah, but she aimed, so that's a bonus dice or no penalty dice.
Well, I was looking because
it's 80 meters. I think it's short range.
She also has +1 for being ranged rifleman, and
it would not apply here.
Okay, would it apply? Because it says submachine guns and shotguns, ranger,
RPG is a heavy weapon.
launcher crew +1 modifier to heavy weapon rolls for
That
firing.
that would apply.
Grenade launchers and missile launchers, that's a +1.
That would apply.
Okay, so it'd be what, heavy weapons?
Yeah, heavy weapons, but probably agility and heavy weapons, not.
Agility and heavy weapons?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say it's not really strength. You're not really like holding the machine gun down. You're kind of aiming and shooting from a crouch position.
So instead of a BA, it'd be AA?
I believe so. No one's really moved. You haven't moved.
No.
The BMP hasn't moved this round yet. So yeah, there's no other penalty.
And it's 1 ammo die because I believe an RPG 1 at a
No,
time.
well, there's just one. You don't have to roll an ammo die.
So don't check off 1. Just leave it.
It only has one thing on it anyway.
Okay.
And I probably, because I'm an awesome GM, I have not opened the books that I need to open. But you can go ahead and fire, and hopefully I'll get there.
Here's
so
hoping.
We can see him. Oh.
What on earth?
You can roll that 12 again.
Yeah. But not I don't want to re-roll the 6.
You don't need to re-roll the 6,
okay.
Yeah. It doesn't count.
But I'm trying to figure out why it did that. Okay, so D12.
That's a hit.
That's an 8. That's a hit.
8 is a hit. You need 6 or better, just to remind you.
Yes.
Arlen.
Yeah.
On your dice.
Cool.
So that's a hit. So that is 6 points of damage to the BMP to the side of the BMP. See, and if I had this open already, then we could look and see what the armor of a BMP is. But we're going to have to wait while I open these up.
And just for your information, it is a Blast C. And a crit is 3.
Okay. Well, I mean, a crit will be on the inside, or if you hit a person, but it's 8 damage.
It says -1 for armor, crit 3, damage 5, rate of fire 1, blast C.
Armor's -1? Wow, okay. Armor's -1?
Yes.
Wow, okay. So that means that tiny shell of armor that is around that BMP, because it's not a tank, is probably not going to help much. If I could.
Do I have to do the whole D10, D6 thing?
Yeah, you're going to have to in a second. Well, first it's going to be a penetrating shot, I am sure. So you can roll a D10.
A 9.
9. I know 9 is not radio.
It is not radio.
Radio is a 10.
And it's not a leg.
No. Well, it's like vehicle combat. So there's like heavy weapons.
Oh, I should pull this back up in case people want to see the RPG stuff.
Yeah. So a 9 is commander. Oh, that guy's gone.
Bye.
Okay.
And you need a D6?
So wait, commander. No, I'm trying to think they probably have gunner and driver, right?
No, all that's left in that vehicle is the driver. That's it.
No, so one person's there is
You said last time that everyone had been killed except for one, the driver. The person driving. I don't know what his deal is, but he's the only one driving.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Whatever he once was, he's now driving the tank and he's the only one in it.
Okay. So roll again then.
Roll which again?
Roll a D10 again.
Because there's no commander?
Well, I'm pretty sure 9.
1.
That goes to fuel. because I'm pretty sure the damage that's going to penetrate will probably, well, I will have to look. I'm pretty sure it's going to be 4 damage, so that's a crit.
It's
So
the blast
roll a
radius C. Huh?
yeah. So roll a d6 and then a d10 after that. A 6 to okay. Well, he's going to be out, and then the blast radius is C. So roll 2d8.
2d8. It was a 7 on the d10. It just took forever to get up there, but then
No, it's a 2.
I didn't. It never came up on the screen, so
Mhm.
ignore that one then. So 2d6.
Yeah.
A 6 and a 1.
Okay. So yeah. So the RPG, I guess what it looks like is the RPG penetrates, and then there's a lot of smoke and stuff coming from out of that hole. So, but
No,
I'm
no need for the smoke grenade now.
Yeah, I think they're both
not having a good day.
Right. Let's go see how much damage these things do. What type of RPG was it?
It's just a
7 or 16?
16. Says type ATRL. Yeah, ammo type 58 millimeters.
Oh. So we did
5 crit 3, blast radius C, range 800, magazine 1.
Damage. Got it.
Yeah. Armor -1, and I marked off that I used 1 of my shells.
Okay. MP size. Okay.
And Garcia will nod her head in appreciation to Reed.
Okay.
And she will cover him. She'll just turn with her RPG towards the tank and cover him wherever he wants to go.
Okay. So we did damage. I'm going to see something again. So you said C, right? So we did
blast
3
radius.
Damage. Yeah, we did 3 damage to that guy. All right, so I need another D6 and a D10.
Well, that other D10 is a 7. Might as well use that one, and then a D6.
Yeah. 4. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so it's going to be one guy. So there's actually 2 guys in there. One guy was very badly injured. He's incapacitated. The shot to the head, but it wasn't lethal. The other guy is now dying. So
they're both unalived, or one unalived?
Yeah, they're both
mostly unalived.
One is, I think they're both on their way to becoming unalived.
Okay.
So you did 1, 2, and then the explosion did 3 more. That's 5. Okay. All right. But I'm gonna say they're. I'll put probably better if I put one of these on it. Incapacitated. If he could, well, I definitely have to roll his. I will have to roll his coolness under fire. All right. So okay. All right. So that is a shot. So you see the BMP get hit, Reed, and it's a, the kind of that. I don't know. It's like a. I don't know. I honestly don't know what the sound would be. So it penetrates, and there's an explosion within it, and I guess you see smoke coming from the opening, and from all the vents in that BMP. Yep. Okay. It's your turn.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm not as worried about putting down smoke to cover from the BMP. So I think what I'm going to do is try to help out with the tank by doing kind of like what you were describing, aiming towards um, the top of the turret, make sure that nobody steps out to put their hands on the machine gun up there, right?
Yeah. Do you want to move, or are you good where you are?
I guess I don't really want to move much towards the tank, but I feel like being here close to the smoke is actually good in some ways because it gives me, the line of sight blocking effect.
Okay. You
So
can
yeah,
you can just I think you can overwatch. I think is something you can do. Suppression. Um. Yeah. Over. You can do an overwatch action. So the
yeah,
fast action, you can assume an overwatch position against a specified hex in line of sight. So between now and your next turn, you can fire against targets in that hex. So if anyone pops their head out, you can fire at them.
perfect. That's exactly. I just want to be. If anybody pops their head out up on top of that tank turret,
Hmm.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Volkov.
Oh, and now I got to be Volkov. Okay,
Yeah.
what does Volkov have?
Well,
Um,
would you rather I do Volkov? It's up to you.
well, I think it's probably deal with the tank, right? That
Yeah.
seems like the big
Correct.
thing.
His plan when
Um,
we left last time was he was already getting ready to go up, to go behind where the turret couldn't move and put like an anti tank grenade there and back
uh-huh.
off. And then the idea was North then was going to shoot at it and see if they couldn't set it off. Or if it rolled, it would roll into it or something. Because we're pretty certain the hatch is closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hatch is definitely closed. I mean, if he could, Volkov could attempt to do this. He could, well, he would have to,
I'm just
he could
telling you what
definitely,
Vince's idea was for it.
he
So,
could definitely make it there,
yeah.
right? And drop the grenade. But the question would be then, I guess technically he's in this hex with this squad, right? They're all in this.
He had moved up, but yeah.
So he could definitely make it into the hex with their and put their grenade, but then, he's got to run away. Right. So,
Mm.
Mhm.
so he has to make a mobility check. I mean, obviously dropping the grenade is not going to be a problem, but it's going to be like a mobility. I
Unless
guess
you
it's a
something else, it's up to you.
Um,
he could try to throw it too, but then it's not. I mean, if he runs up
yeah.
and places it, it's guaranteed it's going to be right there, basically rear armor on the top of the turret. If he throws it, we'll just have to roll. It'd probably be side armor.
Yeah, I'm worried about it bouncing if he throws it.
Right.
Not as good. Well, and it seems like definitely the tank is the big threat
Yeah.
right now.
Mhm.
So yeah, let's try that. Let's have him run up and try to put a AT grenade on it and then jump away real quick.
Okay. So give me a mobility check
All
for
right,
him.
I will press the roll button next to mobility.
Oh,
Ooh, you can push it.
you can push it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right, I will push.
The D8. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what do I need? Roll it again.
Yeah. Roll
Roll
a d8. Yeah.
/R1D8.
No. All right.
No.
Well, he does get there. So we'll see what happens. All right. Well, he's on the tank and he's put the grenade, but he's not. Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess. Yep.
Pretty dangerous spot to be.
Yeah. Um, I don't know. I wonder. I have to see if you can delay grenades.
Well, if you pull the pin and set it there and it doesn't do anything until it moves, like the grenade either rolls or something. At least that's my understanding. I'm sure if I'm wrong, everyone will correct me in the comments down below, and please feel free to.
I think it depends on the type of grenade. I guess I don't know. My sense of grenades is always right, like World War II movies where you pull out the pin with your teeth, but apparently that's not even real. So
No,
Yeah.
it's not. You would never put your mouth near a grenade.
Yeah.
That's for sure. That's got to taste nasty.
So
I think it's also
here's-
it's like it's too much force. Like you'd rip your teeth out before you actually
Mm-hmm. Got the pin
got
out.
the pin out. Yeah, which is pretty nasty.
okay.
Or in the Thin Red Line, there's one point where a character reaches to try to grab a grenade and grabs the pin, but not the grenade, and blows it up on
Oh.
his belt.
Ow.
All right. I think you get well for one. He's going to take a point of damage already for pushing and then failing that mobility.
Okay, 1 point of damage.
Right.
Yeah.
And then he can jump, he can dive away still. Because the grenade's going to go off, and then it'll do 6 damage where it's at, and then the blast is D, so there's a chance that you can take some shrapnel if he doesn't
Yeah, I
dive
just
off.
want him. He'll just put it in place and then just dive to the ground and try to
Yeah.
be.
So where I'm looking at is under explosions and the
Yep.
rules for grenades, which says if a grenade lands, if a hand grenade lands in your hex, it's kind of similar to that. You get to roll mobility, not an action, like as a reaction to drop prone before the detonation. Right.
All right.
You can even
Yeah,
dive
yeah.
on a grenade to save your friend. You'll
Yeah.
automatically be incapacitated. Yeah. Oh, okay. Never mind. If you dive on it, you will. Okay.
Don't dive on it. But you are wearing your flak jacket, so we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. So yeah, just dive. Do his best to dive prone, get any cover he can. Essentially.
All right. So just another like quote unquote saving throw for mobility and see what happens.
And
All right.
just to remind our viewers, this is not mowed. This is high grass and rocks and stuff. So
Well, it's on like a dirt road, but he basically can roll off the tank and
Yep. All right. So roll mobility again.
Yep. Temp
All
mobility
right.
again. All right. Yay.
Yay.
That's good. So he doesn't take the 6 points of damage from the explosion, but we'll take the but I will roll 2d6 to see if he takes shrapnel damage. And then we'll deal with the tank. All right. So he does take another point of damage though. He will take one more point of damage, but I'll see where it hits him. In the 2, he has a flak jacket, so he just takes a point of damage. It's not gonna penetrate or anything.
1 point. One point of damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And it probably, it should be modeled more as like stress in a way, because it's more like concussion damage, because he has a flak jacket, so his armor is +1. So just make it stress, like
All
concussive damage.
I'll do 1. All right. Is that
And
one
he's like
damage?
he's
or one
rolled.
stress?
He's kind of rolled behind the tank.
Yep.
And it explodes. So now we get to do, so it's 6 there. And we get to look at the how these anti-tank mines work, or the anti-tank stuff goes.
Hopefully it goes off with a boom.
Yeah,
Just
it
out
does.
of-
There was like a weird thing for like,
But just out of curiosity,
Icing.
that tank
Mhm.
is leaking fuel in the back.
oh,
So
now you remind me.
what?
Poor Volkov. All right.
Don't,
Okay.
You're not hurting Volkov. I'm just asking.
I don't know that leaky fuel, Amy.
No, I'm just asking if it's leaking fuel. It's not leaking fuel on the back
It
of
is
the
leaking.
tank. It's leaking underneath, right?
It's
So-
leaking fuel. Yeah.
But what does that do? Because I would think the grenade would only damage like the turret and the top, right? Or would it punch into the side?
No, it's okay. All right, so go ahead and roll a d10. So definitely it's a penetrating hit for sure. And it's going to do damage to people inside the tank also, obviously.
A 4.
So 4. 4 for the vehicle combat. Oh, wow. Good one. The main ammunition store is hit. If the attack flings 1 point of damage, half of the ammunition in the vehicle is destroyed. If the attack inflicts 2 points of damage, all the ammo is lost. In addition, ammunition for heavy weapons is exploding. So roll percentile dice.
Please roll out of the way.
Yeah. Actually, roll. Let's roll a d. You roll percentile dice. Okay.
It's for different.
Right. That's fine. It explodes.
Nope.
Wow.
All
Okay.
the ammo inside cooking off.
Yeah, it explodes.
Oh boy.
And the blast power of the explosion is equal to the blast power of the ammunition in question, increased by. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. I don't know, Volkov, you put it, well, I mean, Volkov is so he's like, I remember these T-64s. He slots it in exactly where a nasty spot would be. And then there's like a delay. You hear like shouts. He hears like shouts from inside as he's rolling away. Probably like, unfortunately, covered in like, fortunately, it's like ethanol fuel. It's not, diesel or gasoline. And then it explodes. So let me see what these.
It's just like playing Arma. All the vehicles are death traps because they cook off on the inside.
Oh, I mean,
in real life they do too.
Yeah, I know they do that in real life too, but especially in games, it seems like it happens a lot.
125 millimeter.
In real life, in real life, what I find funny is if you watch the videos of how the T-72s, they have their turrets tossed if you hit them in the right place, and the T-80s did the same thing, and the T-90s are worse because they'll go up in the air even higher and then come down usually and impale somebody. It's like, oh God, I would not want to be in the tank division in any of the Russian armors. Nope.
Well, that's kind of like just a broad, right? Because they also, right, the Soviets didn't believe in designing tanks that are like at all comfortable to be in.
No, just get the job done.
So it's, they're just packing people inside.
All right. So, I'm not even going to worry. Those guys inside, they just took like a lot of damage with the things exploding. So I guess Volkov. Okay, so Volkov though. The blast is B. It's reduced to C because it's inside that tank. Volkov, roll. Well, I guess roll a 2d8.
All right, /R 2d8.
Wow, he takes some more damage. This is actual damage. As a thing, he gets hit with like fragments and stuff.
Yeah, unsurprising.
He's gonna take so I think C does. Let's see, explosions again. He takes 2 more points of damage. We reduced to, roll a d6 again. Yeah, fortunately, it's like back and chest area as he's rolling around. So he takes one more point of damage.
You must have been used to this from all the wars.
And then he could roll his coolness under fire, but this thing's destroyed.
Where is this?
4? So 4 is a roll you want if you penetrate it. All right, so he's like he's gonna stay down for a little bit.
Yep, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, these guys are done. So the guys inside would take 10 points of damage, each of them, and then I'd have to roll. And then you'd roll 2d10, and then add 3 to that. That would be the explosive concussion damage. I'm not even. Yeah,
Sounds like they might be unalived.
They might. Yeah, they might be. Yep. Okay.
It's just a
Wow.
guess.
Volkov is going to be a hero. All right, North.
Oh, that's me again. What does North have going on? You said he was going to take a shot at like the T-64, right? But
No,
obviously not.
North is over here with the Zemplete. He just carried
Yeah.
him to the woods. So he doesn't
Okay.
have anything drawn. He is subduing a prisoner. So
So he could zip tie him.
Yeah, that seems like good. Zip tie him, keep him down.
Okay. All right. Reed, did you want to shoot at Volkov? That's the target that you see in the.
I'm gonna guess that I hopefully could see well enough that Volkov, even if his head came up, that it wasn't coming like actually out of the
we
turret.
all have radio communication.
Well, I
Well,
think
but in the midst of
Firing,
what's going on,
the
right?
chaos. So I'm gonna say Reed is not gonna shoot at Volkov as he puts the grenade onto the T-64.
Okay. All right. So
Much obliged.
yeah, I guess if anything pops out of the the crew
as well,
pops out.
yeah, because surely we can see some amount of smoke and stuff coming off it now. So if anybody actually comes out, he can take his shot. But
okay.
Otherwise, yeah.
So this guy here, this guy rolls out of the. Two. All right, so Garcia, you see this guy roll out, clutching his head from the BMP up there. This guy here. One guy just rolls out. He's like, he's probably all his jacket or whatever he's wearing is smoky, and he's clutching his head. He's on the ground. Okay.
Garcia is not Kasha. She does not collect strays. Okay. If anything, she would probably be asking Dimitri if he's going to take him out, or not. Mm. And Dimitri's a little mad at them anyways because, I think he's more mad that the ones over here because they shot one of his soldiers. So.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think what these guys are going to do. We see there's no good cohesion. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. This guy's going to. Yeah, Garcia, there's one guy here kind of crouching to see what's going on. That guy there. Mm-hmm. And then, these guys could see. Oh, these guys they're going to be, Dimitri's going to have to rally them or something. They need to be rallied. Or they can re-roll their coolness under fire on their turn. They went to ground. And then these guys here get up.
Well, when do you want them to go? Because last
time... They go after these guys. They go on 9.
They go on 9 with Dimitri?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then all the Polish soldiers and Dimitri and Adam will go on 9, I guess.
Okay.
So these guys here.
Don't worry, Arlen. I pulled Dimitri up over here.
Great. Cool. I don't want to. All right, so I guess I'll do it this way. Okay. All right. No one's shooting though. Those guys aren't shooting. There's no one else can shoot. There's no shots come from the BMP. Okay. That was them. So Dimitri, Dimitri's definitely focused on the BMP, so you can see this one guy kind of moving through the brush here.
I think he's going to, since he's standing right next to Garcia, he's going to take her RPG.
Or he's going to help her load it, or what?
Oh,
Or
no.
load the other.
As best as I know, he's going to... Because I don't think he has anything that can reach that far, right?
What does he have? He has an AK, right?
AKM? Range of 5. That's the best he has.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be like 2 dice minus, but he can see the guy. He'll take 2 dice off because the guy's moving, and it's second range band.
But he can't reach that one, right?
He can't either one.
Because I think he would go
minus
after...
2 dice.
This is the one that shot at his people, or this is the one that shot at his people?
Oh, it came from in here. But
Then
he can't
that's
really,
where he
it's
would
covered
shoot.
in smoke. It's covered in smoke. He could just open up, just fire like this, But it's not going to do anything to the BTR.
No,
So might
he's
as well
just...
just shooting.
If he can see someone, he'll shoot him.
Yeah, he can see that. He can see movement coming from behind the smoke, going towards the BMP, so he could shoot at that.
Okay, so shoot his AKM.
Yeah. So
All
it's minus.
4.
It's 2 dice. 2 dice loss. Lose 2 dice because of the target's moving and
Okay, let's see what he has.
and the distance.
It says no penalties if they're in close quarters, but they're not.
Yeah.
And yeah, he can persuade somebody if they're lying to him. Okay, so what would he be rolling then?
What's his skill? His base skill?
For which?
For
ranged. Agility is B, ranged is C.
So it's going to be lose 2 dice. So it's going to be CD.
That doesn't seem like a shot he would be very good at.
I mean, but he can. I mean, if you lay down some ammo, right? I mean, there's a good chance you get a 6.
Well, he's gonna fire them all best as he can, because he hasn't been shooting, so he's just gonna unload.
Okay.
He's pissed.
Yep.
And
okay. But you can push those 2 rolls, but definitely they're gonna have to make a. Definitely, they have to make a coolness under fire.
I'm gonna just these 2 dice, or roll the whole thing again. Just D8.
Yeah, you can roll 2d6, and you can roll 2d6 and 3d6 and a d8. You can roll all those. All right.
Nothing.
Yeah, unfortunately, the gun, it doesn't jam, but loses 2 reliability. But these guys have to roll a coolness under fire, or this guy has to roll a coolness under fire.
But the Polish soldiers, he would turn to them and say, "All right, guys, you're the rifle squad. Do it."
Okay.
So they would need to open up. But I only have U.S. allied soldiers.
Well, I'm going to roll for the Polish soldiers to see if they recover from the coolness under fire. I guess that's what he could have done instead of shoot. But he did. That guy goes down. He made him kind of crouch again, which is always good.
Well, he has all the pluses to persuasion, and he is their commanding officer. Right. I think they would get up if he told them to.
I know. Well, but you have to. That's like an actual action.
But
they do not. They stay down.
Oh, he's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, they stay down. They don't like getting hit with a 50 cal. I guess that 50 cal goes off again. I'll just go down. All right.
These guys are firing the 50K?
Yeah. But see, they can't see. And yeah, those guys are down. Okay. Can I open up? You know,
Dimitri would go prone after this, though, but they missed him.
They're shooting at these guys here, and they don't.
At who?
Shooting at this target.
They're already prone.
Yeah, well,
no
one gets hit, but they're going to stay down now.
Probably wise.
Because they're suppressed. I rolled a right. So you can see those, Garcia, you can see those tracer rounds, shooting out.
Wasn't this technically Reed's turn because he switched with Garcia last time, or did you switch permanently, Arlen? It's up to you.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about. Okay. Anyway, so these other Polish guys can go though. I'm sorry. And we didn't see if Green can do something too, but he doesn't really need to. I guess we could have Adam. Adam can roll Recon. I guess I should roll for Adam. Sorry about that.
Let me see.
I guess I'm doing the Polish. I'm doing the Polish troops.
Okay, because
And I'll
I
tell you
don't
what-
have
Yeah.
Adam.
No, he doesn't see me there. Shoot. Okay. All right. Okay.
It's up to you, Arlen, if you want to go next or if you want Garcia to go next. It's up to you.
Either way.
Because she's had just about enough of this, and she is, if you want her to go, she's going to fire the RPG this way.
I think Garcia has to roll a coolness under fire because these guys failed theirs, by the way. She's good.
She's fine.
And do you want Dimitri doesn't have to now if he doesn't have to go to ground. He's probably pissed, like you said.
Yeah.
Do you want these guys to do these groups to do anything?
Do they have line of sight where they can hit any of these guys?
No, I think Adam's going to order these guys to over here to see what happened to Volkov.
Go retrieve Volkov.
And then these guys will move down the line as well. These guys will probably try to move up to try to get into position to give covering fire to you guys who are in the field if needed. Green.
If Green has line of sight, he would shoot.
He doesn't, but he's gonna probably fire. He's gonna move up here, and then he's probably gonna want to fire this next round into here, just to keep them. I don't know. He might penetrate. He could penetrate the BTR. I don't know.
He can move and then fire, can't he?
Yeah, I guess he could. All right. Well, this smoke go away. Let's see how these guys go. Nope. Just this cold October ground, it's just making it like foggy. Oh, it's gonna get smaller. The BTR is still covered in smoke, but you can see that smoke is starting to dissipate.
But
on the
Green can see this one though, right?
Oh yeah, Green can see that guy.
Then he should shoot him.
Yeah, if you want. The guy went to ground, but
so you
can also shoot. You can also shoot into the smoke if you want. Shoot at he knows where the BTR is.
He knows where it is?
Well, yeah, I mean, it hasn't moved, so he kind of knows where it was. So I don't think 90 for an RPK. It's going to be -1 anyway, and it's going to be -2 because he moved, and because I think it's a range band out for an RPK. I think RPK is like 8, range 8. So that's just outside of range.
He has an M16.
Well, but he has the RPK.
Range 6.
And the RPK, I will tell you what the range is because I don't have it.
Who would have an RPK on him?
I don't know, but I don't know why it jumped like that. RPK has a range of 6. So it's a second range band. So he can fire. It's -2 dice for Green if he wants to fire.
Okay.
At that. So what's his base?
I'm trying to see. He's a red leg. That's all he has is plus.
Yeah.
It would be agility and ranged, right?
Yeah.
BB.
So it'll go down to CC.
He'll take the shot.
Okay. And then however many ammo you can fire up to 4, it looks like.
Well, it says rate of Oh, on mine it says it's rate of fire 4. So 2 or no? He's angry. He'll open up because he hasn't shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll the M16A, but that's not what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's a hit. Okay. And the RPK does.
What you were saying, it seemed like it was very close to the same as the M16 here.
Yeah. No. The damage is going to be 3.
Okay, so that's
But-
actually better than the M16.
Yeah. Oh no, it's 3 total. Okay. That's fine. Well, so he fires over there. I don't know. Let me
He
see. I don't
fired
know.
4.
No, I know. So he actually fired. How many bullets he fired? 4.
Can he push
12.
the D8?
He can push the D8. Yeah, and he can re-roll those other 3. You can re-roll those other 3d6s.
So a D8 and 3d6s?
Yeah.
So that's a hit, and then 1, 4,
No, there's
2.
no other hits. 5's not a hit. 6. I think 6.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. Well,
I wonder why it doesn't roll the 3d6 on the screen and puts it over there. It's weird. Interesting.
that's weird. Okay. Maybe they're different dice. Okay. So total of 3 damage. I don't think that does anything.
But don't they have to roll coolness under fire?
Are you shooting at the guy?
He's shooting at this guy over here.
Oh, okay. That's 3 damage to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Garcia is going to launch an RPG at them, but these guys, no. Green was just unloading on him because he doesn't know where this one went, but he had line of sight on that one.
Okay, so roll me a d6 and a d6 and a d10.
A 3.
Okay.
And a 6.
All right. So another one of those guys is unalived. There are 2 guys in that group, by the way. So now there's only 1. Okay. And he's on the ground. Okay. All right. So Garcia or Reed are next, I guess.
I'll let Garcia go first to take the RPG shot.
The RPG shot?
Yeah.
Right.
I want to see, is reloading a fast or slow action for one of those? I don't know.
Ooh. I mean, if she needs to reload and aim this time, then she reloads and aims this time. Or she reloads it and hands it to Reed if he comes and gets it.
Or reloads it and hands it to Dimitri.
But Reed would go before Dimitri. I guess he...
Oh, okay. No, you can reload.
And fire?
Yeah. You have to roll your heavy weapon skill. If you succeed, then it's a fast action. If you fail, then it's a slow action. So there's a chance that you could succeed and then do it again.
Okay, so... But I don't add in the +1 for this, right?
No. But your range, whatever your range combat is.
My ranged combat is an A.
Well, I guess, no, sorry, it would be your heavy weapons. I'm sorry. You got it. Oh, okay. No problem. If you have any stress, Garcia doesn't have any stress or anything.
Yeah, she has 2 stress.
All right, she could get rid of 2 stress.
Well, okay.
Yeah, if you have extra successes, there's a house rule I saw that if you don't benefit from anything else or any extra information or then you can get rid of 2 stress. You can get rid of stress with an extra success. It just goes so smoothly. Yeah. Or actually, you could take away 1 stress and then not take the penalty for because you have to for not aiming. right? So you won't take.
Okay.
You can.
Then
So
I'll
you only get
take-
one.
Then I'll put one stress back, and then,
Mhm.
but here she does get to use that +1 though, right?
Yeah, she does. So she only loses one because she's kind of firing into the smoke, kind of blindly.
Okay, so instead of a BA, she would still be.
No, it's an A. It's going to be an AB or a BA. Yeah, because she takes
Well,
one of the minuses away.
It's normally a BA.
Yeah.
And then she has the +1 for that skill.
Okay.
And then, so would it be? What do you want her
with
to
the
roll?
plus? Yeah, it'll be a BA.
Even with her +1?
Yeah, because then I'm taking one away for it being kind of concealed.
Right.
And then it'd be one because you're not aiming, but you only lose one and you gain one. So
Okay.
instead of losing two, you only lose one.
Okay. Please don't mess up. There we go.
That's a hit. 6 points of damage to that BTR. Okay.
She'll hand that and her last one over to Dimitri in case he wants to use it. Just in case. Do I have to roll anything else? I'm sorry I didn't ask.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're gonna have to roll 6 points to the BTR. Okay, doesn't matter. All right, so it's a penetrating hit.
Mm-hmm.
So roll a D10.
6.
6.
It's a 6 to the whatever that is.
Yeah, to the BTR. And what's the blast radius on the RPG? Tell you?
My blast radius on it is a C. And it is a -1 to armor.
Wow. Okay. So you 6 is the driver.
Bye.
Yeah. The driver takes that 2 points of damage. All right, roll a. Okay.
Why only 2 points of damage?
Because that's what penetrated.
Oh. Okay.
But it explodes, so both those guys are going to take this other damage.
Okay.
So -2 from that, and the other then roll. He says a C.
It's a C.
That's 2d8.
A 1 and a 6.
Yep. So we each take some more damage. We each take 3 more points of damage.
Ouch.
So that's -6. All right. And then both of those are crits. So roll 2d6 and then 2d10.
5, 5, 2, 4.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we know what they're going to do this round.
Get out?
Yeah, they're going to bail out. Okay. Reed.
Don't they have to do coolness under fire now?
I did. They failed. Oh. they're they just got shrapneled. And they're going to bail out because now their vehicle's all trashed inside.
But a BTR is not like the tanks or the BMP where the ammo just automatically cooks off, right?
No, not necessarily. It's not really explosive ordnance. Well, in the BMP it could. In the BMP it could. So, all right, Reed, you're up.
All right, I think Reed is going to take a shot at this guy because I don't think he can see this last one here.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think he's going to turn and
So you didn't
shoot.
move.
I guess I could move and shoot instead.
He's 50 away. What's the range?
I think he's 60 because it's 50 to this hex that's one away.
So he's 6 away.
Yes.
I don't know if that chips a range band or not, but
Reed, it looks like, has an M16A1 with a listed range of 5.
Yeah, so you can move up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still it's still going to be a 1 dice penalty because he's moving and shooting. So either way, but I guess he's closer and you can see what's going on.
I think he'll stay and take the penalty from range so that he's got less in the line of fire for anybody else shooting at these guys.
Okay.
So it seems like there would be right from the RPK seeing tracers come across this direction.
Right.
Yeah. So how many 1 dice penalty?
Right.
Okay. And then I've forgotten how we do ammo dice in this game.
Yeah, each ammo dice is like equals 6 bullets.
Okay.
But then if they roll a 6, then that's an extra damage or an extra target.
Okay.
But does Reed have any of his skills that can bump it up at all?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, yes. He has Rifleman gives a +1 to range combat rolls.
So you get rid of that penalty.
So get rid of the penalty. I don't think he has anything else for ranged combat, it looks like.
No. I mean, it looks like it's just 1 crewman, so you can it's not really worth.
Yeah. Not going to spend any ammo on it. Just take a 1 shot with the M16.
Okay. Oh, yeah. He goes down for sure.
Nice.
Unalived.
Yeah, you can see where you hit him and if it's a crit. Well, a D6 and a...
Roll a D6.
Yeah. Oh, he's done. He's pop. It's a good shot. To the head.
Permafrost there.
Yeah. I'm gonna. All right.
Cool.
Good shot, Reed. Okay. Volkov.
I think Volkov is going to try to just kind of stay down and get back to the guys. I think he's done his thing for this mission for right now. It seems like
he's just gonna crawl over to that dirt road.
Yeah. Crawl off the road and back into the grassy stuff on this side.
Okay.
That is a hill.
Yeah. Just crawl up the hill and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, just get back to the rest of the Polish guys.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like.
Cool. Okay. All right. And I think that's north.
I think North's just going to keep a good eye on the prisoner. Keep him down.
Okay. All right, these guys. Okay. 3. These guys bail out. But you definitely see shadows moving in the smoke, Reed.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys. Oops. Oh, I think that's what Garcia was like sniping NCOs. That's why those NCOs are unalive there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you also see like some of these these troops that were left over or that kind of survived this stuff here are kind of coming around around from behind the BTR. Reed, you can see the smokes dissipating there.
Hmm.
and about looks like 4 troops. I guess if you're gonna try to hook up with this guy here,
Yep.
make some sort of squad. Okay. I think that's it for them. Nothing. Yeah. Nothing comes out of the tank. Just FYI. Dimitri and Co.
Well, I think Dimitri is going to tell his soldiers to get on their feet and do their job.
All right. So that's a leadership or
And if
persuasion.
I'll tell you what I want to do.
So
You
you could
want to
probably
do
move.
the persuasion, but and he's got a +1 to that. So would it be BA then instead of BB?
Yep. Yep.
And then after he's done with that, he wants to go over to the one that's injured and attempt first aid on the one that's injured if the others move off.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. He rallies him.
Okay, I'll put this back to BB, and he'll attempt medical aid, first aid.
Well, you can't do that this round.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to see what that. So roll a d6 and a d10 to see how that guy's doing. You haven't done that yet. All right, you got hit in the leg. Okay, so if you roll, all right, he'll be okay. He'll be okay.
Well, Dimitri will still go over there and
Yeah. I mean, it's not a lethal wound, right? So
yeah, just.
And he got hit in the leg. Okay.
It'll be like you're the rifle squad, you're special ops. If this was happening in Krakow, I would expect better of you. Move it, men. For an empathetic leader.
Yeah, he's probably actually in that hex with them. Okay, more or less. Okay. Yeah. And then so those guys are rallied, so they can do something now.
Yes.
Might as well start with them. So do you want them to fire at these guys over here?
Move to where they have range and fire.
To move up?
Don't they have to move to hit them? I don't know what their guns would do.
They have AKMs.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There's 4 of them.
And the one that's injured in the leg that's staying with Dimitri, can he throw a smoke bomb out in front of them, or is that going to interrupt their ability to see?
He can
throw it when they're done?
Yeah, he can throw it after they shoot. That's a good idea.
Okay.
So they'll open fire.
Are you okay with that, Arlen?
Yeah.
Okay. Trying to make tactfully minded decisions, but I mean, those smokes are going to go away here pretty soon, so. Okay.
What idea? All right, well, they can cause them to suppress, at least, or roll their coolness under fire.
And then throw the smoke bomb.
Oh, but they make it. Yeah, he throws this. So roll, throw a smoke bomb.
What do you want me to roll?
Oh, I can roll it.
Such a pretty mess all over.
Okay. Roll me I guess the scatters. Thanks.
Roll a what?
Roll a d6 for me.
A 3.
1, 2. Okay, so it lands like right here. Oh, that's okay.
Where does it land?
Like right here. Okay. It does its job. It falls short, but it landed right here, so they just looks like that. So they're under cover or concealment.
Can the Polish soldiers move just a little bit back so they're covered?
No,
by it?
They moved up. They're covered. You're
Okay.
covered in it. All right. What do you want these guys to do down here?
Those Polish soldiers, can they use the PKM and get to them, or no? Is this out of range?
Um, it'll be a minus 2 dice, but
Can they move up and still do it, or no?
I think they want to stay underneath, right? Under fire. Actually, it's minus 3 dice. That's a good wing. I think they're gonna try to suppress them at least. You know.
Yeah. I mean, they're pretty well covered. We're out there in the open. I
Yeah.
mean, these guys over here can also do something too.
Right.
And I
Yeah,
think
they can fire through.
Adam would tell him to move up, and Adam would definitely move up and get a shot if he could.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll have these guys here, these guys fire to try to suppress. I'll fire the PKM and then the other guys separate. The PKM is gonna be CC. Oh, okay, that's nice.
Boom.
4 points of damage. These guys have to roll again. Man, they're just mad today. All right.
Russian through and through, and the other Polish soldiers and Adam would also fire at them.
Yeah, they'll start moving up. Oh yeah, I got to roll for the other. We got 4 guys in the squad. The AKM that goes to a CD. Nothing. Okay. Lots of gunfire from that squad.
And
right, so
Adam.
you want these guys to move forward, like Adam and them move forward.
Yes. Get into range.
Okay, I have for Adam, have him roll a recon. I'll have him roll a recon. To roll what was recon?
I only have Dimitri.
Okay. So roll me a.
Dimitri has a CD for recon. He's not very good
at it. Roll me it's a BC for Adam.
Okay.
So a D10 and a D8.
A 10.
Yeah.
And a 7.
Right, so you see these guys here kind of bailed out, kind of in the smoke, kind of shadows in the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And you definitely can see the gunfire and these guys up here near the BMP.
I would think Adam would shoot him.
All right, so we're shooting.
Doesn't Adam? What does Adam have?
Oh, they all have AKMs. It's fine. So they're going to be second range band. They're BC for range combat, so they're going to be 2. So they're going to be CC. Okay.
Okay, what do you need me to roll, or you got it?
I got it. So Adam squad against that unit.
Yes.
Okay, that's. Okay, we gotta suppress again. I'm doing like I'm not doing like person by person. I'm doing like my kind of quick and dirty mass combat resolution where every D6 is an extra man and I'm firing like as a group. So, and then just taking hit points off the unit here. But they do have to make a.
But are you including Adam in that?
Yes.
Okay.
Man, these guys are still at it. They're getting shot up. They're still going. I don't know what happened. Oh man. Your arrow was lingering, so let me see if I refresh and it goes away.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, it went away. Okay. Your arrow was lingering for me. Oh. All right. Well, so those guys are getting shot up. Okay, and you want this squad here? What do you want them to do? To fire?
Same thing.
At Same guys. Okay, the same guys. All right.
I mean,
All right. It's the same roll there.
I'm assuming Adam had a good enough recon that he could have
Yeah, he can direct them.
he could
That's
forward
I'm fine
observe
with
for
that.
them.
What happens there? Oh, another. It's gonna be another check. Some more damage off this unit. They are getting attritioned, I guess.
And the last thing that Adam does is he would like to ask them to surrender.
All right. Okay. Well, they don't go to ground. All right, Garcia, you're up.
Garcia can talk and shoot, right? Because right now she's reloading the RPG with her final one. And she wants to shout at them to surrender and no more harm will come. But
At least this guy's smart enough to stay down.
Yeah.
He might actually crawl behind the BMP here for cover.
But would she need to use command for that?
What's Garcia trying to do? Yell at them?
Tell them to surrender because she's really tired of shooting at them. As it is, she's going to have more RPGs given to her when she gets back so that she can... Well, I mean, she has an RPG, but you know what I mean. The bullets. We have plenty of them, but...
Yeah, Reed, you see these guys are like moving slowly through the smoke. Like they're like, these guys will surrender. For sure.
Who will?
These two guys who got shot up in the head here.
This one?
Yeah, the guys who survived the second RPG blast. These two crewmen here.
Yeah, the crew from the BTR.
Yeah, so they're surrendering. This guy is probably surrendering too, but he's hiding behind the tank or behind the BMP. This guy can't surrender because
he's unalived,
face hugging the ground.
Mm-hmm.
These guys here, they made their coolness under fire, so it doesn't look like who's left there. There's like two guys there that are still.
Where? Here?
Yeah, that are still.
Then this one surrendered, but
well, he's not doing it. He kind of you see
this
him.
One.
Yeah, Reed and Garcia, you can see him crawl behind the BMP. These guys are holding their hands up and surrendering. These guys here doesn't look like they are yet. There's two guys left that are still standing.
Does the smoke dissipate anymore?
Oh yeah, I got to roll for the smokes. Thank you. This one's a new one. Oh yeah. Yeah, this smoke's gone. The smoke kind of gets smaller, but still there.
Well, instead, she can't do anything because she talked, right? Or can she?
No, I mean you didn't really. You're just yelling. You can do something. You're not rolling a skill. You're not trying to rally or.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking what she would like to do.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see if this works or not. Can she use her SVD and shoot at those two? But is it two of them here, or is that still six?
No, it's like two guys are left there.
Maybe
they've been shot up. Yeah, they've been shot up. Or one. I don't know. There's two guys left.
Then she'll take her assault rifle and, as best as she can, she's not going to take the time to aim, but she won't aim at their head. She'll aim at like their legs, see if she can't injure them to get them to stop.
So you drop the RPG. You're at one brain bandage off. You're not moving, but you're not. Yeah. So
my range is 6.
You're gonna be at BB.
BB.
Yeah, but I think you have. Do you have rifleman or just a sniper rifle one?
Oh no, she's got all kinds of stuff. Let's see. She has rifleman, so +1 to range combat, +1 modifier to them not being able to see. She's also a ranger, so she gets more stamina. I'm just looking. If she's not using a sniper rifle, so sniper doesn't work. But she gets a +1.
All right, so she's one range band out. But she counters that with the so she gets rid of the minus she would have because she's not moving. They're not moving. So
Still BA?
yeah. You don't get the bonus, but it cancels out the minus. So.
That's okay. Rate of fire is 3, so she can click 3 ammo dice, right?
Yes, that's like up to 8. That's like 3 to 18 bullets. But yeah, okay.
Well, she'll click 2.
Okay.
And she's firing at them, but hopefully not killing them. She did warn them.
Yep. Oh, okay. Well, one of them will go down. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. Oh, okay, the first one. All right, so 1, 2. If you wanted to, you could push it or not, and roll that extra d6 and that extra d12.
I will.
Okay. It's gonna lose reliability on your gun, but that's a hit and a hit. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points of damage to either of them, to both of them. So that's about 2 crits. So you can roll the location and the crit.
D6 and D10.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crit no matter what.
3 and a 3 and a 4 and a 3.
All right.
Garcia's just gonna put her hands up in the air and look at Reed and say, "I did tell him."
All right. So one of them goes down, and there's one dude left.
Is one unalived or just?
No, he just incapacitated.
Okay.
Probably he's not didn't take a lethal injury. Those guys could probably still be captured if you want to capture 5 dudes over there, or however many there are left. 4 guys or something.
It's up to Reed. It's his turn.
And then this guy here. All right. Well, he still wants that last guy wants to fight.
These guys are surrendering. Which last guy in here?
The
I thought he was surrendering.
The last guy standing here in this.
But doesn't he have to roll?
I did. I rolled a 6.
Ridiculous.
Reed, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna take a shot at that last guy then.
Okay.
And I don't have a range penalty or move or anything, so I think I'm just gonna take
your shot
full.
Mm-hmm. All right, he goes down. It's a crit, so roll location and the like.
You need
chest.
A D10 also?
Yep. Oh, yeah, that's a lethal. All right.
He should have listened.
He goes down with a shot to the chest. Yeah, pop.
So how many are we collecting that are surrendering?
I don't know. This guy here, I'm going to see if this guy's going to try to crawl away.
Who?
This guy here.
The guy up top by the BMP.
I thought he was surrendering.
Well, yeah, but he can still crawl away.
That'd be really, really stupid. Because I'm pretty certain that North will take him out.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe
North or Green.
Maybe you lose track of him. Someone's got to beat his 2 successes on the recon. He's like belly crawling away
Well, Volkov has good recon and Reed has good recon.
Yeah, so just roll
North
Garcia, Reed. You guys can roll your recon. You got to get more than 2 successes, which is possible with you guys.
Well, Garcia gets ups for her recon.
No, only 1 for Reed.
Yep. That's a 9 and a 6 versus a 6 and an 8. Okay, so you see him, Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
The way I rule this, so if I mouse over, Garcia got a 9 and a 6, and the bad guy got 2 successes, but a 6 and an 8. So the 9 beats the 8. So you kind of barely see him crawling through there. It's up to you if you want to kick him out
She
or
will.
go collect him. I mean,
Well, he's too far away for her to go collect him, right?
you're gonna move it 4 effectively, and he's gonna move it 2. You'll catch him eventually. It's up to you because he's crawling. He's crawling and injured, and you're like healthy and
Can she roll mobility and see if she can go faster?
Yeah. I'm assuming you're moving. Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you'll catch him eventually if you want to go out there and get him.
She'll run. I mean, she was successful with her mobility.
And Reed, it's up to you if you want to finish these dudes off who are lethally injured, or if you want to try to triage them and help them out. But you're also a killer, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, am I a killer?
You are.
Well, then I guess anybody who's, badly injured, just put them out of their misery, I guess.
I mean, to make this so that you understand completely, Kasha could fly here and treat them. But it's up to you if you want her to.
Hmm.
I mean, you could just stabilize them enough for her to get there, or you could just take them out.
Well, I guess that's I'm not sure how, just, I'm not sure how useful like a couple of wounded POW regular guards are. The crew members seem useful. Oh.
What?
Did we lose Carl?
Possibly. Apparently I'm a host, and now Carl's hosting. But that's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
but
I'm happy either way. What do I roll for triage to keep him alive long enough for?
Yeah, you can
medical.
Yeah,
I have a C in empathy and nothing in medical, so maybe I won't do that.
C. Well, you have good command. You could also tell them, I'm gonna just ask them. Do you want to take the chance of me having a doctor come, or do you want me to put you out of your misery? Your choice.
I'm gonna shout to the Polish troops, and I'm gonna say, round up all the prisoners and grab any of the wounded.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So that one guy's lethally wounded, the one that you hit, Reed. The other, and then the one that Green hit is out, but not lethally wounded. Mm-hmm. His legs messed up. The other 3, roll me a 3d10.
Me or Arlen?
Whoever.
You can do it, Arlen, if you want.
All right, roll. What do I roll again?
2d10.
2d10.
Yeah. They're one got hit like straight through the chest or something, and the other one is also bleeding out. Nothing you can do. You're not a doctor. There's one guy you got.
Okay.
So we have the one prisoner up there that I was chasing, or how many was I chasing?
Yeah, one.
And then how many?
One guy and the crew guy.
Yeah. So there's two. They each have they're like barely. There's 2 of those guys.
So left. 2 prisoners total outside. So the Zempolite.
4 prisoners total, and that guy.
And the Zempolite. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think, Kasha and Ren got, into the hind. They were getting up.
They can stand down now, I guess.
Well, I'm thinking that she has a medical kit with her. They would probably fly out there, pick up the injured and the prisoners, fly them back.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Why? Why do you say, oh, wow? I mean, by the time they get into the vehicles, they're going to have to trace and walk.
Yeah.
Isn't the Hind an attack helicopter, not a transport?
This can hold 12 people.
Can hold 12 people.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they were already dispersed, so they already got into the helicopter. They were already lifting up.
Mm-hmm.
unless you'd rather them not do that and send another vehicle. But I mean, they can be there in 3 minutes.
Yeah, they'll be there
Less
like
now.
in 3 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to like. Well, I guess you got all prisoners. No one's escaped. You
No,
know,
we have
they're
everybody,
taking
and
care of the wounded. Yep. Yep. Yep.
and Florian, to be very honest, is very pissed that any harm came to Volkov, and
Mhm.
he has a lot of questions for the Zempolite because he wants to know who the hell killed his nephew and who attacked his brother. And if he doesn't know, Ren also is a killer, by the way.
Right. Yeah.
Just not around
Okay.
Kasha. He doesn't kill people necessarily around Kasha. They do it behind her back.
All right. Well, if you as you do Reed or Garcia have like any sort of tech skill, or Dimitri maybe?
Tech?
Yeah, so they can see what they
Garcia
can
has a
sell.
Garcia has a BC.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. This tank is not salvageable.
Okay.
Oh, it's on fire still. The BTR is probably not salvageable, but you could probably try to recover ammo from the KPV and just destroy the rest.
Okay.
You could probably get some, let's see how many.
How about the BMP?
Yeah, the BMP is salvageable. It's got a big hole in it, and there's a dead body in there. But
I mean, Garcia's right there. She could throw the body out.
yeah, it's got a big hole in it.
We have an OT-64 with a big hole in it. We just fix it.
Yeah.
Nothing duct tape can't do, right, Arlen?
Yep.
So that one, yeah. So go ahead and roll her tech to see if she can get it drivable, because there's a lot of instrument damage and explosion happened in the cab of it, right? So yeah, so she's able to clean things up and get it moving if she needs to. And then you recover. They fired it, but they only had that much ammo. I don't know. I don't even know if it's worth it to recover 12 like 50 cal rounds. They're almost out of ammo on that BTR. You just find crazy.
Not worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
12 bullets or 12 bullets.
It's up to you, Reed. You're the one that's closest to it if you want the 12 bullets.
Yeah, you have a KPV.
I mean, if we're not doing anything else, might as well grab
the
ammo.
But, yeah, you just grab the box. You're like, oh,
yep,
stupid. But you have a KPV, so ammo's ammo.
Yeah.
Okay. On your technical. All right, so you're gonna bring the hind here and you land it, and you're gonna put the prisoners in there, and go. Sorry, guys. Oh, what about the injured Polish soldier? Well, he can walk. Dimitri can treat some and stuff, no problem.
I mean, first of all, Kasha would make sure that Volkov is treated because he's got a couple of wounds.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's a little beat up, but hey,
And she definitely wants the Zempolite tied up and in the hind.
Okay.
And Florian will make sure he stays put.
All right. Yeah, so I guess we could. Do we want to stop here then? We finish this engagement and then do that next time or off camera?
Sounds good to me. It's up to you, Arlen.
Yeah. Whatever works.
Yeah, then we can. And then, so let's stop here. Thank you, Arlen, for subbing in. And you guys finish this. And then the hind kind of gets there, dusts off, and then,
she'll treat people there. I mean, nobody that is going to be right there is going to say anything to anybody about them having a hind. She's really not worried about it.
Yeah, no one's going anywhere. Right. So like the Polish kind of recover. I mean, if you need ammo to refill your AKs, you can get that. There's plenty around here.
Well, yeah.
They didn't have extra magazines. They only had like one magazine, but a lot of them didn't get to shoot. So. And then the BMP, I'll figure out how much the BMP has in it. It, uh, yeah,
And we'll add it to the spreadsheet.
yeah. I guess Volkov will note. You said that even though the ammo blew up, it didn't seem like it had a lot of ammo in it. But
No, not at all.
a couple shells exploding or enough. So,
Well, Ren wants to turn to Volkov and say, "Did he say anything about attacking my brother? Or have you not
Yes.
spoken to the weasel?"
he says, I was rolling around on the ground on fire. I destroyed a tank.
That is very good. We will drink about it. Kasia, she has vodka.
Yeah, you'll take some vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to add anything else to what Volkov says there, Arlen, since you did roll around on the ground on fire as him.
No, I think everybody's probably a little bit shell shocked after the chaos, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool. Well, good stuff.
And
All right.
I think Reed would drive the little BMP back.
Okay.
Maybe
Yeah.
collecting
They can
whoever
probably
wants to be in
rest.
it.
They could probably rest out here and then drive it back in the morning.
Later in the morning?
Yeah. Yeah, later in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, before it gets too light, they would take the hind back and put it back in the castle.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't think anybody from Cilias is there yet, right?
No. No, but I mean, the guys who are in this engagement are going to need to like sleep.
Oh,
They've
absolutely.
been going. Yeah, they've been going. So,
And I'm assuming, since we stocked everything with stuff, that when the ambulance gets there later today, then they can replenish Garcia's 3 RPG rounds.
yeah, if you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you guys get back together,
Mm-hmm.
which will probably be the afternoon shift. If you guys drive back there, if you want to stay up here, it's up to you, up to the groups up here. If you're going to move forward anyway.
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably just camp out there and have
Okay.
the rest of the vehicles brought up that weren't already.
Yeah. Okay.
And the BMP with the hole in it, maybe she would leave that at the castle for them to have.
Mm-hmm.
Because her own vehicle is a little better than that. But we also have that one other scouting group out there that's unaccounted for.
Yeah, but hopefully they'll run into CLS troops.
Possibly.
Oh, that's the other thing this group has done, Arlen, is they're made an alliance with the CLS, which is another kind of country or little political group with the warlord to the west.
Mm-hmm.
Florian's brother.
Yeah. It's also like this guy Ren here, his brother. So, all right. Cool. All right.
Well, thank you for...
You can stop.
Yep. Thank you for playing with us, Arlen.
Yeah, happy
the
to
original Ronson.
Yeah.
And thank you for running, Carl.
Yep.
Anything else you want to say?
Nope.
Then good night and good rolling.